The king is here.
This has to do with the period of slave trade. Babatu is a household name. Babatu Samori is a household name, probably in West Africa, regarding slave trading. He and his cohorts were known to have raided for slaves from La Côte d'Ivoire area, from Mali and so on, through so many kingdoms. Finally, he came to settle here, stop slave raiding, settle here. He started Arabic school, right? Yeah. So now I hand over to Alaji to continue. Alaji.
Okay.
Yeah.
His full name was Babatu Muhammad Isa. The father was called Isa. The mother was called Gado. So in manuscripts, you will hear his name as Babatu Dan Garu or Babatu Dan Isa. He was from Niger. And they came and formed a caliphate in the Upper West, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire belt. They came and established their caliphate there, and then did their Islamic jihad. And that was also the days of slavery and slave trade. So they were also engaged in that until the Europeans appeared in West Africa. And the Europeans realized that they could not colonize the people properly if very strong people like them were not captured or conquered. So the French waged war against him. He moved down again to the Gold Coast area. How do I call it? The British area, that's upper West. And the British was also told that he was there. They also mobilized some troops and then also attacked him. But before then, he had a lot of trouble with the Busa people. The Busa, the Kanjaga, the Burushi. He had a lot of trouble with them. You understand? So at the time, the Europeans ganged up to fight him. All the other ethnic groups over there mobilized forces and then combined their forces with the white men. And they finally pushed him. And he moved to the Dabgon area. But before then, he already had some link with the king of Dabgon at that time. Because some Dabgon prince went up there and faced Babatu. And Babatu defeated them. And then brought them down, conquered them. And when he knew they were the Gumbes, he knew that if he sold them into slavery, the king would come after him. So he brought them to Dabgon here and then established friendship with the king. So when the British and the French, plus the indigenous people, they ganged up to fight him, he fled to Dabgon here. And then he was given an asylum. So this was his main house. The other house there was a place for his family. So he lived here until he died in 1909. 1909. 1909. Yeah. So that's the short story about him. But what we know about Babatu is different from what the family knew about him. The family did not conclude that he was a slave reader. They know him to be an Islamic jihadist, somebody who preached Islam, somebody who served Islam. That's how they know him. And when he even came to Dabgon, he contributed in spreading Islam. He established a religious school here and then started teaching Islamic medicine. He also brought about the grooming of horses. The government didn't know how to groom horses. They always used to go to buy them from Burkina Faso. But he came here, he taught them how to groom horses and then all that. So Babatu can be remembered for good, but can also be remembered for bad. His family are spread all over West Africa now and are contributing to the socio-economic development of the place. You've heard about the Yendi of Tamale.
Sure.
Yendi is the grandson of Babatu. Today you have a lot of his grandchildren in public service, in private, in the private sector and all that. So this is a short thing we can tell you about Babatu Mam and Isa. And these were some of what do you call it, the weapons he used during those days. But they also use guns. So one day I was trying to find out where they left the guns, but it looks like the family has shared the business among themselves. And this is a direct great granddaughter, a great granddaughter of Babatu. Eto. And this is another a great grandson of Babatu. So the stories that are written about Babatu in books are not the stories that are given by the relatives. So this is where he was buried. Like I said, he died in 1909 of natural causes. He didn't die in any warfare. Immediately he came to Yendi, he lived a peaceful life and then helped to develop and spread Islam.